What's going on, y'all? It's your boy No Credit. I'm back again with another one. I need you guys to do me a favor, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification icon for more videos like this. That being said, let's get into it. Who has the worst mindset in the sport of boxing right now? Is it Devin Haney, Deontay Wilder, or Errol Spence Jr.? I mean, right now I gotta put all three of them on the same page when it comes to their mentality. Let's start with Deontay Wilder, right? Because he's the one who ushered in the crazy shit. Deontay Wilder. Everybody loved Deontay Wilder. He was talking his shit, knocking people out. I mean, he was just advised wrong in his career. He turned down $100 million to fight Anthony Joshua on the zone. Just stupid shit. When he turned down that money, that's when I lost respect for Deontay Wilder. That's when I knew Deontay Wilder, he wasn't all the way there. He was mentally gone when I found out he turned down 100 mil to fight on the zone, and he did a public interview where he addressed it, talking about he trusts his team and his team gonna get him the right fights. Like the stupidest shit I've ever heard came from Deontay Wilder. After turn, the dude literally turned down 100 mil and then do an interview talking about he trusts his team. Where is that team at now, buddy? Those people don't care about you, bro. How you over there to Eddie Hearn? What happened to your team that you trusted that was going to get you the right fights? Why did you have to go to your arch nemesis Eddie Hearn to get a fight? You made a career bad decision by turning down the Anthony Joshua fight for $100 million on the zone. Try to cherry pick Tyson Fury, and that didn't go well. Tyson Fury made a name off of you. Bruh, it's almost as similar to Devin Haney and Ryan Garcia. And I'm about to bring it to y'all raw. Pause, no diddy. Devin Haney and Ryan Garcia, right? Devin Haney should have fought Shakur Stevenson for Undisputed. Instead of fighting Shakur, he lowballed Shakur just so Shakur don't take the fight, so he can run out of the 135-pound division and say, Shakur ducked me, bro. Shakur ducked me, y'all. I ran out of the 135 pound. I'm leaving 135 because Shakur didn't want to fight. When we all know that's not the case. You lowball that man because you had no intentions of fighting Shakur, and you ran to 140. You had no business going to 140. You should have stayed at 135 and rumbled Shakur. But he ducked that Shakur work to go up and fight Regis, a guy everybody knows didn't have a lot of boxing skills, and Devin was going to run all over him. And that's exactly what he did. And he got a lot of credit for beating Regis. But the only problem with that is, yes, he beat Regis, but he came in way too big for the Regis Prograis fight. How are you moving up in weight and you're way bigger than the guy in a weight class above you? It makes no sense. That's showing Devin Haney is very undisciplined and he has a problem. That's pretty much what it's saying. And Gervonta Davis was right when Gervonta said Devin Haney got comfortable which he did. He got comfortable after he started making the millions. He let himself blow up in weight. Ridiculous shit. But anyway, Devin Haney ducked Shakur Stevenson to eventually try to cherry pick a Ryan Garcia, thinking he was going to make a name off of Ryan because Gervonta made a name off of Ryan. So, in his head, for some odd reason, he thought he was going to knock out Ryan. When we all know this guy has like a 40% knockout ratio. Why does a guy with a 40% knockout ratio and Devin Haney, right? Why does a guy with a 40% knockout ratio and Devin Haney thinks he was going to stop Ryan Garcia? Why? He couldn't even stop Regis Prograis. But for some reason, he believed he was going to stop Ryan Garcia. I remember listening to the build-up and thinking to myself, like, what the freak is wrong with this guy? Why is this guy acting like this? Why is he acting like he's a knockout artist? Like he's really going to knock out Ryan Garcia when he's never been that guy. He's never been a knockout artist. He's always been a 12-round fighter. He had some knockouts earlier on in his career, but it was against low-level oppositions. He looked better when he was with Floyd Mayweather Sr. How many times do I have to stress this? The best I've seen Devin was when he was with Floyd Mayweather Sr. I got rid of you. You keep coming back, bro. Let me destroy you now. The best I've ever seen Dev was when he was with Floyd Mayweather Sr. I've never seen Dev better than when I seen him with Mayweather Sr. He was fast. His defense was on point. He never got hit. He was hurting dudes. As soon as he leaves Floyd Mayweather Sr., he becomes undisciplined. He thinks he knows everything. He hires his dad, who's never boxed a day in his life. How do you leave Floyd Mayweather Sr. to let your dad? So pretty much they used Floyd Mayweather Sr. to get the knowledge, and they thought they could run off with the knowledge. But you can't really run off with it if you're not staying sharp with the guy who got you there in the first place. You couldn't run off with the knowledge. You tried to, but you couldn't do it. You understand what I'm saying? He tried to, but he couldn't do it. Him and his him and his him and his him and his dad, they went to the Mayweather gym when Devin was young. They stole everything they could steal from Floyd Mayweather Sr. and Floyd Mayweather Jr. They stole the man blueprint. They watch all of his tapes. They even try to talk like Floyd, bro. Devin Haney, every chance he gets, he posts on his page, I'm the second coming of Floyd Mayweather. Yo, what the fuck, bro? Why you can't be the second coming of Devin Haney? Why you want to be Floyd so bad, bro? Why you can't be yourself? Why you want to be Floyd so bad, Cannon? You want to be Floyd so bad. It's disgusting how he's carrying himself. He wants to be Floyd so bad. Talk about I'm the second coming of Floyd. I'm this, I'm that. Floyd will never call a fighter a C plus fighter and then lose to that fighter. If Floyd calls a guy a C plus fighter, he's gonna beat that guy. He's gonna do everything he said he was gonna do. So stop trying to beat Floyd and beat Devin Haney. This is my advice to Devin Haney. Stop trying to beat Floyd, beat Devin Haney. It's not cool what he tried to do. I used to sit back and watch it when he was undefeated. I didn't feel like criticizing him. I'm like, okay, it's working until it doesn't work no more. And when it doesn't work, I'm gonna criticize you because you was trying to be somebody you're not. You gotta be your own man. Stop trying to be Floyd. You're not the second coming of Floyd. You're Devin Haney. Floyd Mayweather was a much better fighter than Devin Haney will ever be. I don't know why he tried to act like he was Floyd. Floyd had his pretty boy era. Pretty boy Floyd was a better fighter than Devin will ever be. Money May is a better fighter than Devin will ever be. He just has to realize that. He's just not as skilled or as talented. Floyd Mayweather, boxing runs in his family, in his genes, is deeply embedded in his genes, in his DNA. And he put the work in. He put more work in than Devin Haney. He was more disciplined than Devin Haney. Devin Haney is not disciplined. I used to think he was disciplined, but when we look at Devin Haney, he blows up in weight. I've never heard of Floyd Mayweather blowing up in weight. In fact, Floyd Mayweather has always been the smaller man in almost all of his fights. Always been the smaller man. Devin Haney is the one who always blowing up in weight. But yet, he's the second coming of Floyd, which makes absolutely no sense. So he tries to be like Ryan Garcia. I said Ryan Garcia. He tries to be like what's his name? Floyd Mayweather. And he tries to repeat what Deontay Wilder did, try to cherry pick Ryan Garcia when Deontay Wilder tried to cherry pick Tyson Fury. And what happened? History has always repeated itself. Devin Haney got his ass whooped by Ryan Garcia. He accepted the defeat, but then we learned Ryan popped dirty for Nadrolone and Clenbuterol. No, not Clenbuterol. What was it? Ostarine, right? So now Devin, he feels rejuvenated. He feels rejuvenated. Hey, yo, yeah, see, this is why I lost. No, that's not why you lost. Because you didn't lose because that man was on PEDs. You lost. When we look at this fight, see, only boxing fans can understand this. And when I say boxing fans, I mean people that actually study the sport. Like people that actually are, I'm going to say, hardcore boxing fans can understand what I'm about to say. If you can't understand what I'm about to say, then it's because you truly don't understand the sport of boxing. When we look at Devin Haney versus Ryan Garcia, when we look at how the fight played out, you can clearly tell Ryan Garcia didn't need PEDs to win that fight. I bet after the fight he regretted if he did take PEDs. I bet he regretted taking it because he made it look so easy that he didn't need PEDs to win the fight. He probably just didn't believe in his abilities. He believed the hype that Devin Haney was the second coming of Floyd Mayweather. Oh shit. Devin Haney was the second coming of Floyd Mayweather. He believed the hype. And because he believed the hype that Devin Haney was the second coming of Floyd Mayweather, he believed he needed Nadrolone and Ostarine. But when he got in that ring and the fight would look so easy, he could do whatever he wanted. I know he regretted taking PEDs if he did. I know he was like, damn man, I should have never took that shit. I should have never took that shit. I would have still whooped Devin Haney's ass if I would have never took that PEDs. King Asia Math, salute. But it was too late. You know, styles make fights. Stylistically, Ryan Garcia is a bad matchup for Devin Haney. I feel like they can run it back a million times. Ryan will cook Devin no matter what. Clean or no clean, he'll beat Devin. But even though if we say he wasn't clean, I still think Devin should have won the fight. The fact that Devin couldn't win the fight shows he's nowhere near the second coming of Floyd. He's not as good as I thought he was. The Ryan at Fort Devin, we put that Ryan in with Shakur Stevenson. Shakur Stevenson cooks him. If we put the Ryan at Fort Devin in with Gervonta Davis, Gervonta Davis cooks him because he didn't do nothing special. He did the same shit we've seen him do in all of his fights. He did the same shit we've seen him do in all of his fights. All of his fights, we've seen him do that. And that's what he did. And Devin had no answers for it. And his favorite weapon that we all knew he had, the left hook, Devin couldn't roll the left hook. It's like he forgot how to box. He couldn't get under Ryan Garcia's left hook. Ryan hit that man with the same punch over and over and over again. It's ridiculous. And then Errol Spence. Let's go to Errol Spence next. Errol Spence was a likable guy. He probably still is a likable guy. You know, when Crawford was at 140, Crawford was my guy. Earl was my guy. They both was my guy. One of my guys decides to move up in weight. The other guy starts acting funny. The other guy pulls up on him and he says, I'm trying to make this fight. Earl says, well, get a belt. If you get a belt, we'll make it happen. Crawford gets a belt. Earl says, you're on the wrong side of the street. The excuses just kept piling up, kept piling up, kept piling up. The more excuses that kept coming up, the more I lost respect for Errol Spence, honestly. Because the excuses just kept coming and coming and coming and coming. Oh, you with the wrong promoter. Call out. You signed to the wrong promotional company. All types of bullshit. All types of hurdles Earl had to put Bud through. You know. And Earl, he tries to cherry pick. He lucky Sean Porter didn't make a name off of him. Earl tried to cherry pick Sean Porter, thinking that was going to be an easy fight. Sean Porter arguably beat Errol Spence, in my opinion. It was a split decision win for Errol Spence. We would have got the same situation like Sean Porter beating Errol Spence, Ryan Garcia beating Devin Haney, and Tyson Fury beating Deontay Wilder if Earl would have lost to Sean Porter. But they gave him the split decision. He should have lost that fight. So after that fight, he was depressed. He was so depressed, he tried to commit suicide when he crashed his Ferrari. He got drunk because he had a close fight with a guy. He told the public he said, why don't I go the easy route and knock out Sean Porter? Why don't I go the easy route and knock out Sean Porter? Yeah, that was a title fight. It was a unification fight, I believe. Sean Porter was the WBC champion. Errol Spence was the IBF champion. But he says, why don't I go the easy route and knock out Sean Porter? He goes the easy route and he arguably loses to Sean Porter. You understand what I'm saying? He arguably loses to Sean Porter. So he would have been in the same situation as Deontay Wilder and Devin Haney. But he gets the win. But after the win, he's depressed, he's mad, and he gets into a car accident. And that's just not just one accident. He'd then go on to have a few more accidents. Just drinking his life away. We kept telling these guys for years, Errol Spence is not focused. Errol Spence is a drunk. They said that has nothing to do with boxing. We only worry about the hands. We like, well, that's going to affect him in the ring. That's not going to affect him. He's cool. He's been winning. He could drink. He could party. He don't have to live a boxer lifestyle. We like, but that's going to affect him. It's like, it's not affecting him now. So we don't know if it's going to affect him. All right. Fast forward, he fights Crawford in a fight that was built as a 50-50 fight. He gets beat really bad. And then here comes the excuses. It was the cataracts. I was injured. This and that. Deontay Wilder, he comes with his excuse after losing to Tyson Fury. It was my suit. It was this. It was that. Tyson Fury cheated. He had egg weights in his glove. He took the padding out of his gloves. We got Ryan Garcia and Devin Haney. Devin Haney comes with his shit. Ryan Garcia only beat me because he was on PEDs. When that's clearly not the case. He beat you because you couldn't get away from the left hand. You couldn't roll the hook. This is my problem with these three guys. They don't take accountability for their actions. Devin's not taking accountability for the fact that he couldn't get away from Ryan's left hook. Earl's not taking accountability from the fact that he used to drink and he blow up in weight, and like he wasn't living a boxer lifestyle, and it showed on fight night against Bud. One-sided ass whooping. Deontay Wilder wasn't living a boxer lifestyle. He was doing what he wanted to do, and it showed against Tyson Fury. And he's never been the same since. So my question to you guys is, which one of these dudes are the worst when it comes to excuses, when it comes to just saying bullshit? Is it Earl? Is it Haney? Or is it Wilder? Because at this point, we can't trust Haney, we can't trust Wilder, and we can't really trust Errol Spence. These dudes say one thing and do the opposite. We can't trust these guys. Honestly. Wilder, he's done. Now the focus is on Earl right now. If Earl loses to Fondora, he's definitely done. And Devin, if he doesn't defend his title, I just had a phone call. I don't know if you guys can hear me. My bad. I just had a phone call. Salute. Salute, King. I just had a phone call, man. Making sure y'all can hear me. But I just had a phone call. That's why I was going for a little bit. I lost my other phone. I need to get another phone. because people always call on this phone while I'm on live, and it messes me up. But anyway, getting back to what I was saying, right? I don't know who's worse. Is it Haney, Wilder, or is it Haney, Wilder, or what's his name? Earl. Now Deontay Wilder, he's completely out of the picture right now. I'm gonna take him out. I don't think Deontay Wilder he'll ever bounce back. He'll ever be the same again. In fact, he'll never be a world champion again. At least not a heavyweight. He's done. We just need to realize that he's done. His mindset isn't where it should be. Hey, yo, he said, little dog, he said, you live again? Salute, Brody. You already know, man. I got to get on Devin real quick. Devin on some bullshit. Let me show you, the John. See that? Who's worse, Haney, Wilder, or Spence? Out of these three guys, who's the worst one? When I say worse, I'm talking about their mindset and their excuses and shit when it comes to this sport of boxing. Who's worse? Is it Haney, Wilder, or Devin? ASAP. Let me know in the comment section because these three guys got a lot in common. Their mindset is really messed up. They're really delusional. They're living in fantasy worlds. Haney lives in the fantasy world. Wilder lives in the fantasy world. And Earl lives in the fantasy world. These three guys, the triple D's, these guys are delusional. Seriously. You understand what I'm saying? Very, very delusional guys. Deontay Wilder. I mean, these guys just made people. They make you don't want to be fans of them. They make you don't want to pay attention. ASAP said definitely Wilder. Why you say Wilder, bro? Why you pick Wilder, bro? You said Wilder. He's the more delusional one out of all of them, huh? Oh wow, Earl close second. So if you rank them, the first one for you will be Wilder, then Earl, then Devin. Because Devin on some bullshit right now. Nigga talking about retirement. He just be saying stupid shit. He on Twitter. He on X mad at Eddie Hearn. Like what? Eddie Hearn don't owe you no loyalty. What's wrong with Devin? Why you think Eddie Hearn owes him loyalty? I remember seeing an interview from Devin Haney. He talking about Eddie Hearn is my friend. He's not your friend, bro. He's a promoter. These promoters are not your friend. So Devin is definitely delusional for sure. Devin is just crying, needs to get back in the ring. He's not just crying, bro. He's saying some stupid shit, bro. Some stupid shit. He's saying, he's saying, he's saying, what's his name is his friend? Eddie. Because Eddie refused to bid for him. Like, Eddie's not your friend, bro. You need to get that in your head. But yeah, man. I guess if you had to rank it, you said Wilder, Earl, then Devin. Uh, mm, if I gotta rank it, I'ma say Wilder, Devin, then Earl. I'ma say Wilder, Devin, then Earl. I'm gonna put Earl in last place because um Earl Earl he said his shit right with the cataracts and stuff like that, but he didn't drag it too much. He just said a little bit of shit. Then he left it alone. Dev, he just keeps going on and on. He's depressed. He just keeps saying stupid shit. Every time I look on X, he's saying some dumb shit. Like every time I look on X, I see Devin saying some stupid shit. I think these guys just need to they just need to get their phone taken away, or they just need to stop speaking on shit. Wilder, we can't even take him serious no more. I don't remember any excuses Spence had. The fans had the outrageous excuses. King Asian Math. King Asian Math. Don't do that to yourself, bro. Don't do that, King. We know Earl came with the excuses. Don't forget the cataracts. That's why he was hitting me with so many jabs. That's why bro hit me with so many jabs. Because I got cataracts. I just had cataract surgery. Come on, King. Don't do that to yourself, man. We know Earl came with the excuses 6 months later. He didn't come immediately, but he definitely came 6 months later. That's why I got him in number three. The number one delusional person is Deontay Wilder. Number two is Devin Haney. Number three is Errol Spence. Yo, what's up, King? What's going on with you?
Hey, salute, salute, boy. You doing a marathon today? Hey, I'm proud of you, man. Put that work in.
I had to run it back, man, because I had some stuff I wanted to talk about on the other live, but Boxing Nerd was over there talking his bullshit about boots.
Hey, it's all good. You grind hard, you shine hard.
Yeah, for
But
sure. What's going on with you though? You are?
yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm good. I'm good. Just got some time today. No, happy Juneteenth to everybody that celebrates that or participate in it.
Yeah, I don't celebrate holidays, but
Right. I
but
feel
that,
you.
but
I feel
but
you.
but but that's a good thing to remember though, for sure.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. It's in my region where we at now. It's pretty much in your face. But let's stay on topic. Because,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm not boxing nerd up here. That's the reason why I jumped on. I was just going to sit back and enjoy the show, but boxing nerd
Uh
was just,
huh.
he was going left, but
Let
I
me
ain't going to
ask you
bring
a
him.
question then,
All
since
right.
you listening to the show though. Let me ask you. All right, I want you to rank these three. We got Wilder. Well, I'm just throwing out the names. You can just rank them however you want to rank them. Because you try to make an excuse for Earl just now, saying Earl never made an excuse. He did. But we got Wilder, we got Earl, and we got Devin. Those three guys got sent in common. Out of those three, if you had to rank them, who you think was the worst to say some crazy shit on the internet after taking a loss or just moving a little different from how they was moving before? If
Uh,
if you rank one, two, three,
okay. The worst from my observation from everything I witnessed and experienced and saw, it was
right?
definitely Wilder.
That's
And
facts.
what I'm and what I'm going what when I'm giving my answer based on what I heard from them directly, not what I
Okay.
heard from the coach or the
Right.
fans or the wife or the
Mhm.
doctors or the promoters.
Right.
It got to come from them.
Right.
So
Right. For sure.
number one would be Wilder.
Okay, got you. I agree with that. That he's number one on my list too.
All right. Number two, from what I've been seeing on the Haney's accounts, I don't really do social media, but unless you count YouTube, because
Right.
everything that goes on Instagram, Twitter, it makes its way to YouTube.
And especially
And
this one. This one. Did you see this? Can you see the screen right now?
yeah, that he gonna be gone for a couple of years.
Yeah, like what the heck is he talking about?
He said, "I'm gonna take some time." First, he said he wasn't gonna fight him. He was on somebody's platform. I can't remember it right now, but it wasn't that long ago. And he
I
was
think
like,
it was
"No."
ESPN.
Yeah, yeah, he was like, I'm not going to run it back with him. Now, all of a sudden, I guess because he's, feeling the pressure, of the boxing
World,
conglomerates and
yeah.
things, yeah, the boxing world, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, well, now I got to take some time off and all that. But back to his excuses. Oh, they
Right.
couldn't wait to, the B sample and the E sample and the D sample, and they were just taking that and running with it. And
Right.
I thought he was gonna go as far as like do the Lomachenko. Take that loss off. Give me my O back. Uh, and matter of fact, I can't say he's officially done with. I can't, but
What do you mean done with? I'm not saying he's done though.
done trying to get the O back because he was
Oh,
trying to
oh
get it
yeah, yeah. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. He probably still want that thing back.
right. You see what I'm saying? I can't 100%
The
say
reason why
that.
I think that means more to him than anything else
Right.
because every time I go on his page, he's always comparing himself to Mayweather. He's always saying, "I'm the second coming of Mayweather. I'm this. I'm that." Like,
Right.
come on, bro, just be yourself. Why everybody want to be somebody else?
Exactly. Be the first Devin. Yeah, I believe he would
Yeah,
literally he'll literally give all them titles up plus a meal
just to get
ticket.
that undefeated record back.
He cash
No,
out.
that's serious,
Yeah,
King.
I know. That's why it's funny
That's
to me
what's
because
pissing.
yeah, go ahead.
That's what's pissing him off. That's
Yeah.
what's making him mad right now. Cause he got that. He don't have that O no more.
Hmm. Yeah, I think he probably sell a portion of his soul for that one back. You know, him and Bill. And shout out to you, Bill. We done exchange dialogue. It's still all love and peace. We just up here rapping. Bill is known to pop
Oh
up,
yeah,
so
for sure.
don't be surprised he come knocking on your door. Give us the smoke.
Shit, let it listen. Let him pop up. I got a lot of things to say to Bill. The first thing, if Bill ever came to my channel, right? You know, the first thing I'm gonna say, why
Go
the
ahead.
freak did, why the freak would you leave Floyd Senior? In my personal opinion, from watching boxing and studying the sport and watching how Devin developed or grew in the sport of boxing, I think he didn't really evolve and he lost some of his skills. I I always thought he was way sharper when he was with Senior, Floyd Senior. Floyd Senior literally never had to coach Devin. Meaning like every time he tells him something, he'll go out there and do it.
Right.
Like I remember one fight, right? You listening?
Yeah.
I remember one fight. Floyd Senior was like, Devin, I want you to do. Like you know how he clicked with his son Floyd Jr.
Uh huh.
Remember one time he was in the corner, he was talking to Floyd, he's like, yo, Floyd, I want you to do this. And then he said, Floyd, you're not listening to me. Floyd was like, yo, I heard what you said. You said do this. He was like, oh yeah. I thought you wasn't listening. Him and Devin was getting close to that. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like
I feel.
I don't know if you be listening to the corners, because I pay attention to that. I listen to what the coaches be saying to him in the corners and stuff like that.
Yeah, I do as well. But just following him in the early phases of his career, I felt like him and Floyd Senior had a very good nucleus. I think
Right,
that pretty much was the ingredient to his success. A big part of the ingredients to
man.
his success. So I'm right there with you. Why did he leave? But I think I'd have an answer to that almost in anything because boxing,
What's your answer to that?
in this era, boxing has definitely become a business first. So there was probably some type of financial
Uh,
stipulation that
So, oh, you think it has something to do with money?
yeah, definitely. If I had to say so, yeah, it was
That's
definitely
crazy
money.
because I will invest any amount of money to keep that around, keep that type of knowledge around me, bro. I lied to you not. You
Right.
got that. You got that type of knowledge, and you think you figured it out already? No, there's no
But
way. But go ahead, go ahead.
yeah, the money and then of course the politics. Now, this
Right.
probably be a little too far fetched for you,
Hmm.
but some of the people who probably listen to you so say, yeah, King Asia on to something. So
Okay.
they got some good going on. Floyd Senior and Devin Haney, Bill Haney, right? It's going
Right.
good. You know what I'm saying? Like I said,
Hmm.
I was about to hit one of the rap lyrics, but everything going good.
Right.
Floyd Jr. sitting back observing, like,
Yeah,
oh,
he watching it. Yeah.
yeah, this reminiscent of me and my dad back in the day. So I'm quite sure a little envious and jealousy, started screwing. So he come with his diabolical plan by hook or crook. We have to derail this. You know,
Mm.
we got to get these two away from each other, and then maybe I could step in because look, let's go back probably 3 years into the gap. Was Floyd trying to wiggle his way into Haney's career, even
Yeah,
while
yeah.
he had Tank over
He
there?
wanted to be his promoter.
Right. So he
Yo,
got the
imagine.
belt.
Let me say this real quick. Imagine if Floyd had Devin, Shakur, and Tank on TMT. That would be crazy.
Oh, that'll be his dream. And now he could
Yeah,
play
man,
puppeteer with all three of them careers and make
he's
sure
running the
neither one.
court.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. You know, he'll make sure none of them could mess with his career. You know what I'm saying? You
Oh,
know.
yo, come on. I'm not even looking at it like that. Yo, you shout out.
Now that is Mayweather's go-to thing now. You know what I'm saying? I only know
You
two
don't want
things
nobody
perfect:
threatening his
God and
legacy.
his yeah, God and his career. And we do got to pay homage to that as we see. But I mean, it's not like I believe that person is already born that can go 50. But well, I mean, a person that already went past 50. You know, I'm just saying could go that far and retire and remain undefeated. You know what I'm saying?
All right. Oh, yeah, for sure. But sometimes you could go 50 and 0, but it's about competition. So a lot of people not going to recognize that, especially if you're not fighting the right competition. You could go 100 and 0. If you ain't fighting the right competition, we ain't going to care.
Right, right. You know, that's why I say we have to pay homage to it because look how many world champions that Mayweather defeated along the way. But
Right, 23.
there, yeah, there is a male or female out there right now.
Right.
I feel that has the potential, to break that record.
Oh, yeah, for sure. They
Barring
just ain't
any
got
type
that
of
clout.
yeah, exactly. That's what about take away the politics, take away all the crazy little nuances that could get in the way of it and all
Right.
that.
Yeah. So you ain't finished ranking your three. You
I
said you
did.
said
I
Wilder.
said Wilder, Devin, and then Earl. Now
Oh,
back
okay,
to
okay.
the Earl thing. Earl probably came with a little subtle excuses, but I think he gave Crawford all the flowers that Crawford
Yeah,
earned
that's
it.
why I got him at three too. So I like your list. Your list and my list is the same.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Yep. It
yeah,
was. I think you still hearing the echoes of the Spence fans. Some of that stuff
yeah.
that's
I'm
like a
going.
bell.
I'm going off for Earl. I'm going off for Earl, like you said. I'm going off for Earl too. I ain't going off the fans.
Yeah, because the fans
But I
came
knew
with
the fans was gonna come with their own shit.
it. The clone. That I think you got a live that's legendary.
Oh yeah, yeah. See,
they was they
yeah,
was
they,
like
they
that wasn't even Spencer. No. I said
they
what?
said that was they said that was an AI generated Spence. They said Earl Spence was an AI that Fort Crawford.
Mm-mm.
Oh man,
They say
that's
Spencer's
crazy.
in the locker room in the back room preparing, and he was looking sleepy and went to sleep. And when he went to sleep, they bought the clone in. And
Oh stop.
hey, hey,
What? That's
yes,
crazy. Yo, but you know what was the crazy one of the craziest ones? Yo, they really said Mike Tyson like he gave Earl Spence something that Earl Spence took and he wasn't the same. Like, why would y'all try to put that on Mike though? That's fucked up. That's messed up. Like, can you sit down and think about that? Why would Mike want to give Earl Spence something so he could be all dizzy and
discombobulated. Yeah.
yeah, all over the place? Like, it don't really sound right. Why is Mike Tyson so invested in a fight like that? That he'll go that length to make Earl lose that bad, and he never
Well,
had a
see, I
problem.
think I think
He,
Tyson can be guilty by association, just not directly.
what do you mean?
Okay, so it was obviously there was people smoking, marijuana,
Yeah, in the back.
moon rock, sun rock around them.
Hey, yo, Ryan
Eh,
Garcia. Ryan Garcia definitely did say Earl got high.
Okay, but follow me now. So
I'm
I don't know
listening.
if
Go ahead.
I don't know if in your region, in the area you live in our region, we got them things called Mike Tyson raps, and I used to wonder
Oh,
why.
they everywhere. They everywhere.
Right. So if you roll something up in one of them and smoke it,
Mm-hmm.
yep, yeah, you guaranteed to be a different person,
Ah,
mental.
Yeah,
So
for sure.
imagine about three of them guys in there rolling up with the Mike Tyson rap. And
Beezy, all of them.
yeah,
Yellow Beezy in them.
they all around Spence, right at the biggest fight of his career, firing up with the Mike Tyson raps. It
Damn.
gets in it gets in Spence's system. He's breezing it, you know. And I know you saw the pre-fight, locker room camera thing. Spence looked like somebody was reading him a bedtime story. So how that correlates to Mike Tyson? He probably was like, "Hey y'all, we know y'all gonna be smoking in this room. Use these. Try these out."
Mike gave him that. They
Hey,
made it. They made it seem like Mike gave Earl a brownie or some shit that fucked him up. A weed brownie or something.
yeah, I'm not gonna say it was directly. It might have been indirectly.
But Ryan, when Ryan was going off on Earl, he said Earl was high as shit.
I believe it. I believe it.
But Ryan says a lot of shit though, so we don't know. We gotta take it with a grain of salt.
And
So
Earl was out there living a life. Earl was showing that he was human, and Bud was showing that he was great.
right.
We're talking about as far as the preparation of the fight. Bud showed, he's great. Hey, I'm dedicated to this. I'm leaving my kids. Y'all just gonna have to understand later, when I come back. Spence, I want all my family around, I want all my friends around. This party as usual. We got this. I've been doing this. I'm undefeated. He took Bud for granted.
Yeah,
Hopefully
and the same shit. Remember what he was saying to Javante at the Frank Martin press conference? You ain't fought nobody. He said the same shit to Bud.
yeah.
Why you always say that, man? You
Well,
ain't
I mean,
fought nobody.
them talking points that they say just to build themselves up with, and that's not saying Bud couldn't have beat Spence, without all his hiccups. I was just going for Spence. Bud probably could have beat him, even if Spence was dedicated to the craft as he should have been, but he made it way more easier for Bud to
Easier.
do.
Made it
Yeah.
easier for him.
He made it way easier for him. You was already in an uphill fight, Spence. you
Yeah.
just gave him the
A
keys
fight
to the
that's supposed to be 50-50, you made it like a 70-30 fight.
no less than that. The actual fight ranking it was less than 70-30. Now you give
Like
me
90-10.
yeah, and you probably got to take some of that chin off as well.
Damn, that's crazy.
I mean, to this point, at this very second I was speaking with you, I did not go back and watch that fight. I didn't even
Damn.
watch it all the way to the end. I had to hurry up and go start, paying my people, jumping on panels and all. You know how I went. You know what I'm saying? I think
Yeah.
the last minute of the fight.
Somebody just got me for some money in the Tyson Fury and Usyk
Ooh,
fight. Some
that's
some
cool.
dude some dude named Debo on here. He was random. He just came on my page talking about he want to bet. I said, man, Tyson gonna get beat, man. He looked like he don't want to fight this guy. He been avoiding this guy. He knows something that we don't know.
How much was the bet? If you don't mind me asking.
He wanted to do like 150. I said, yeah, I don't trust you like that. Let's just do 50. But
Oh,
then he said, all right, we'll do 50, but I'll make it 70 just because I want you to trust me. So I said, all right, you owe me $70.
and you
After
ain't.
the
Okay, go
after the
ahead.
fight, he came to the channel and then he says, "Oh, I don't have Cash App and all this other stuff. I'm a money orderer to you." Then he asked me for my phone number, said it to him. Then he sent me a fake money order slip. I went to like 5 different stores for money orders, and everybody said the same thing. This is not a real number. It's not in the system.
It's not. It's
Yo,
funny,
that's
but it
funny.
ain't funny because I want you to
Man,
get your
King,
money.
King, I
Yeah.
was so mad, not just because of the money. The money, I'm not worrying too much about the money, not that much. But I was mad that I wasted my time going to like 5 different stores. I could have been doing something. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah, like I really went out on my day. went out of my way to go to these stores just to get embarrassed for them to tell me that those numbers wasn't legit.
So did you post up the thing that he sent you yet?
Huh?
Did you post what he sent you yet? Post it up online so people can see.
Oh no, I didn't post it up.
Yeah, you gotta do that, man. You gotta
No,
do
I
that.
already talked about it. I already did a live about it.
No, I want to see what he sent you. You know, the physical. Was it a physical piece of paper, like a actual money order?
Yeah, it was a money order paper. He was
Yeah, yeah.
holding
You
it.
gotta take a picture of that and put that up there
Put it up where?
on your live, like how you put everything else up.
Yeah, I didn't do that though, but it already happened. I talked about it already.
Right.
He
I'm
keep
just
he
saying.
keep he keep trying to come on the channel, but he hasn't been on here. I'm like, nah, you good, bro. Go ahead.
What about our other homeboy, the one that
Who, Dwight?
boxing? Yeah.
The one that ran off with like 5 grand?
Damn, it was that much.
What? You know, he bet all Crawford fans on here. He bet he owes. Let me tell you. Let me see if I can tell you on the top of my head how many people he owes money. He owes me 150, not from the Earl and Crawford fight, because I knew he wasn't gonna pay me, because he owed me 150 from. I should have told everybody he doesn't pay. That was my fault. I should have told him, but I let him stay on the channel only because it was entertaining. People people was engaging. That's why I let him stay on the channel, because I would have been kicked him off because he owed me 150 from the Caleb Plant versus Benavidez fight. I told
Okay.
him I told him Benavidez was gonna beat Plant, and he told me Plant was gonna beat him. I said, listen, Plant. If Plant had gas for 12 rounds, he'd beat Benavidez, but he won't have the gas for 12 rounds. So he's gonna do really well for like 6 7 rounds, and then he's gonna get destroyed after that. And that's exactly how the fight went.
Okay.
And he didn't pay me my $150.
I thought y'all did double or nothing.
No, no, we ain't double nothing. He didn't pay me, and I just let it go because I wanted him on the channel still, because it was entertaining to have him on. Cause like he's how boxing nerd be getting loud sometimes.
Right.
He was way worse than boxing nerd. He wouldn't even let nobody talk. He'll get real loud, and it was real entertaining. Everybody was in the. He was telling everybody we don't know shit about boxing. Uh, Earl throws 300 punches around. He said Crawford too skinny. He can't take them body shots. The typical breakdown. But he was going off with it. He was just exaggerating to the point where he was so confident. Like I'm telling you, King, he was so confident. Jamal Neesy said he owes him 200. The guy in the chat right now, one of them is
Yeah.
talking. He says Dwight owes me 200. Yeah, let me tell you off the top of my head who I think he owes. I know he owes World Combat Sports like 500. He owes Boxing Nerve 500. He owes Jamal Neesy 200. And then he might owe ASAP. ASAP, do he owe you? I know he owe a lot of people. He wasn't betting small amounts too. You understand what I'm saying? He was
Yeah.
betting big bucks because he was that confident.
You
He
should have
was
made
like,
him a moderator.
huh?
You should have made him a moderator for the channel.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that way he'll definitely be back.
No, no, he wasn't gonna be back anyway. He probably just blocked me. But he follows Boxing Nerd on Facebook.
Oh, so he probably paid Boxing Nerd then.
No, he didn't pay him. He didn't pay him. But he posts all the time. Boxing Nerd be watching him post, and he doesn't say anything to Boxing Nerd no more. They just follow each other and they don't talk to each other no more. He act like they never knew each other.
When did you gonna start reposting some of those lives? I like to hear our talking points then, even though I was proven wrong. I feel like just to hear everything.
I had deleted them. I had deleted them because
Man, all that stuff is gold, man. You threw away $1 billion, man. That's gold content.
I know I had deleted them because my channel got reported and they said I had to delete a lot of my videos to monetize again. So I had kind of like deleted all of my content and started
Well,
over.
you could have deleted them off of YouTube. You could have bagged them up on the hard drive.
Oh yeah, I had some of them saved up on StreamYard, but then I had to delete them too because I needed more storage.
Man, you threw away a bunch of gold. Oh my
I
God.
know, I know. I should have chopped them up, and post some interesting stuff people were saying on here.
That is content gold. You could have been eating. That's generational wealth you threw away.
Ah, yeah, probably. I mean, but we gonna make more memories, man. Boxing is not dead. It still is. We in the golden ages of boxing, in my opinion. We getting all the fights we want to see.
It's still not comparable to the 70s and 80s, but it's probably better than
I
the early.
mean, we in the golden ages of the heavyweight right now. All the heavyweights are fighting each other.
Well, we still haven't got AJ, and even though they say well Wilder is through,
Right.
we didn't get the AJ Wilder fight. You know,
Shit, we may never get it, man. At this point.
right? So it can't be golden no more. You could say silver or bronze.
Ah, you think that's the only fight the heavyweight division is
No,
missing? Well,
I was just using that as one example. If it's going to be the golden era of boxing, we get all the top. Everybody that had a belt fought a person that had a belt.
I mean, but they got replaced though. So they got replaced, and the people that replaced them fought each other. If you
Uh,
understand what I'm saying,
yeah, yeah,
like
yeah.
Tyson replaced Wilder, and Usyk replaced Joshua, and they fought each other.
Okay.
But still, like yeah, but still, we still want to see those fights though. I understand what you're saying.
Yeah, I'm saying if it's got to compare to the golden age that we once knew, those fights had to have happened.
Right, right, for
And I
sure.
know people say, well, we don't need to. We see what Fury did to Wilder, so why would we see what AJ and Wilder gonna do whopping all that? That's not the point.
Yeah, we still want to see it. Style plus styles make fight.
Exactly.
Yeah, but I don't know where Wilder confident is at right now. He might be confident for AJ though. You never know, cause he has so much animosity for that man.
Uh, can he?
We'll
Some. I
see.
mean, he got a lot of other stuff going on now. So, though, now we know better that
Yo,
those.
is it true? Have you been following? They said he was beating up on his wife. She had restraining order on him.
Yeah, that's what she's saying. But come to find out, she just one of those type of chicks as well. So we don't know what is fact, what's fiction. Is she on some bullshit? What one thing we do know, bringing it back to boxing, is having a profound effect on him as far as his ability in the ring. So, uh, yeah, he got a lot going on outside the ring. Him and his brother going at it. Supposed to be got his brother's baby. I wonder how the kid. I don't know if the girl pregnant by him or not, but I think he got his brother's baby mama pregnant. So
Oh, his brother.
yeah, Wilder's brother.
Yo, that's fucked up. That's messed up.
I don't know if it's true. I'm just saying
His his
that's
brother did say something like that too. Say he was smashing my fiance or some shit.
right.
Damn, Wilder going really stoop that low, man. That's crazy. I don't know, man.
So with all that going on, it's hard to count him as a real contender. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. But what fight you want to see now that, you know, in
What
the
division?
lightweight division? The lightweight division is hot.
I would like to see. We at the live you had earlier. We were focusing on the 135 division, and people, of course, want to throw Tank and Shakur in there. But I don't feel I'm
That's
not
the one.
counting Loma. I'm not counting Loma out. Loma still
Which,
has a dog in that fight. He just got to stay active. And then we got the Liam Peru guy. He just had an impressive
so,
victory. And I'm not counting
so you hold on, wait. You think Lomo can give Tank a run for his money?
no, no, we'll get to that later. I'm just saying who all the contenders are and how we can mix it up to make,
Oh, okay.
to keep this as a glamour division. And then we'll get to when all the smoke clears, who's the last man standing. Okay. uh Matias, he's still. I mean, that was a loss. I think he was an unfocused Matias, but nevertheless, by hook or crook, you got in there and you lost. But I feel he's still the threat within the division. Uh, and then of course, Pitbull, Cruz, Tank, and I just said Shakur. So your question was who I like. Those are a lot of good, interesting matchups. Who Nakatani got a fight coming up with?
Yeah, it is.
No, that was a question. I said who Nakatani
Hold on, I
fighting?
didn't hear that. What was the question again? Say it again.
Oh, who's Nakatani? Do we have a fight coming up? Who is his opponent?
Nakatani, what weight class he in? There's a couple of them though. There's a couple of
130.
Nakatani that I know.
Oh no, the one that Loma beat. Okay.
Oh, he has a fight coming up.
No, I was saying, but I feel like he's still a player in the division. Now, who would I like to see? Uh, I would like to see. I would like to see Shakur really challenge himself, go against
Against who?
the Liam guy, the guy that just beat
The Peril
Matisse.
guy. Yeah, that's a great fight. Shakur versus him, but it's
Or
different weight classes though. Shakur 135, he 140.
no,
Because Matias and them is in another weight class than Shakur and Javante and them. They're one weight class up,
okay, I thought they were fighting at one.
35.
Mm-hmm.
No, they at 140.
Okay.
The champions at 140 right now is Teofimo Lopez, Devin Haney, Pitbull Cruz, and Liam Peril. And the
Okay.
champion at 135 is Gervonta Davis, Shakur Stevenson, Vasily Lomachenko, and another guy named Barenchik. Those are the champions.
Okay. Well, at 135, then I guess that's why people clamoring for Shakur and Tank.
Yeah,
So
but I think they're gonna save that fight for undisputed. I think Shakur is gonna fight Barenchik. Gervonta fights Lomachenko, and then they meet up 2 belts apiece, undisputed.
okay, that'll be good.
Yeah, that fight be huge.
But if
But
I
I
if
would
it if,
rather, I would
okay,
rather, I would rather Shakur fight Lomo though,
that's what I was just about to say. I swear, that's what I'm about to say. To
because
answer your question.
Gervonta already a big name. I want
Hmm.
Shakur to get his name. I want Shakur to get his name up if he beats Vasily Lomachenko.
Hmm. Yep. So answering your question, that is the
Mm-hmm.
fight that I like to see in 2024 in the 135. Shakur and
Core
Loma.
versus Core and Loma.
Hmm.
Who you like in that fight?
Off the knee jerk, I would go with Shakur. We're gonna put it 55-45. Shakur.
Yeah. How he win?
Just
Decision,
outboxing. Yeah.
knockout.
No, by decision.
Yeah, he said by decision. Then you don't trust in Shakur punching power?
No, I do not. And it's not about.
He said, no, I do not. Come on, man. Shakur
It's
can
not just
punch,
about.
man.
No, no. Hear me out, Easy Root. It's not just about the power. It's about the ring generalship that Loma brings. You could have all the power in the world, or you're gonna be able to catch him because this guy, he got tools in the belt. If this the Loma that I think
Yeah,
is he gonna show up Matrix style? So
right.
speed beats power, timing beats speed.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
So
But we
if
we seen Lomo get dropped, though. He got dropped by Linares.
yeah, he was standing in front of him,
Yeah, Linares put him on his back pockets.
but if the Matrix shows up and start giving him the same kind of problems that he gave T.O. and that he gave
And
Haney,
Devin, yeah.
yeah, I can see Loma pulling that out.
And you think they'll give Lomo the decision?
Well, I feel like he would earn it. He would have been and earned it. But if it was that close, would they give it to him? Probably because then the politics come into play. It'd be a bigger fight if Loma fought Tank versus if Shakur fought Tank. So Shakur would have to beat him, convincingly, real convincingly. Shakur probably got to go in there and knock Loma out to get a win, to get the victory.
Right. You know, Loma said he wanted to retire at 33. He's like 35 right now, 36.
Right.
Yeah, he been wanted to retire, but he didn't reach his goal. His goal was to become undisputed. He didn't get that. So that's why he's still fighting. He
But he
wanted to
ain't
be
been,
undisputed so bad.
yeah, because that was cement his legacy right there. But I don't think he would get it,
I
with
think
Tank
he
in
should have
it.
stayed at 126, 120, 130, 126 around there. He would have been undisputed in those weight classes.
Well, that's almost close to Inuit, the monster,
In new
So
way,
yeah,
yeah. In new way at 122, but he's about to go to 126, and he got two more fights, then he's going to 26.
right.
Yeah.
Yep, he is. Now you answer the same. What you want to see?
The fight that I want to see is, yeah,
Any
I want to
division?
see Shakur versus. To be honest, I'm a biased Shakur fan. So if we start in the lightweight division, I want to see Shakur versus Vasyl Lomachenko. Then I want to see Shakur versus Varenchik. So, and you know what's crazy? Those two guys I just named that I want to see Shakur fight them. They're all with top rank. Did you know that?
So that,
So
that, that,
top
them,
rank got all the belts except for Gervonta's belt. Remember
okay.
how remember how PBC had all the belts
Yeah.
in a welterweight division?
hmm
Top
Pete
rank got
Thurman
all.
had him.
Yep. Top.
Garcia had him. Then
Yep.
Spence came and got one, and then Porter got.
Top rank got all the belts at 135 except for the WBA.
So who come when all the smoke clears? Who comes out on top?
I just told you I'm a biased Shakur fan.
Oh,
I
Shakur
like
come out on.
I like my guy Shakur. I think skills pays the bills. I think he's gonna frustrate Gervonta. You know, to the point where Gervonta is gonna he's gonna Gervonta is not gonna be able to hit him too clean, and Javonte's gonna be frustrated, and we know Javonte is a low output type of fighter. He doesn't throw a lot of punches.
No, he
So
doesn't waste punches.
well, yeah, he fights in spurts, but he still doesn't have a high output. So
He
I
has an
see.
effective output.
Yeah, if he feels like he got you, he'll let them hands go. But if
And
he can't catch you, he'll just keep following you, trying to cut off the ring. And Shakur's just gonna keep that jab in his face. We know Shakur got one of the best jabs in the sport. Everybody used to talk about what's his name, Devin jab. I think Shakur jab is pretty underrated.
yeah, I agree. But Tank Tank's formula has been proven. The power is not diminishing. I think the power is getting even better. I don't even think Tank.
You think Tank can knock out Shakur?
Of course, come on, man, stop it.
No, I'm not saying he can't. Anybody can be knocked out, but I'm saying if they fought, you think that's a possibility that it definitely could happen.
It's definitely right now, as I speak, a 75% possibility that if they fought this year,
Right.
Shakur could see the canvas. Definitely get dropped. Now, can the ref save him? Can the bill save him? Hey, I don't know. You know,
I don't know, man. I don't know. I think Shakur is not. He's not gonna be there for those big punches from Tank. I don't know. I just see him. I see him making it a very boring fight. That by the time we look at the clock or we look at the rounds, the fight will be over.
he don't have that
Because
good of a time management skills, and then Tank is not going to let that much clock wilter away, not being active. You know what I'm saying? A lot of stuff got to line up for that to, come into fruition. I mean, Tank just got to be sitting there, twiddling his thumbs while Shakur dance around and all that. That ain't gonna happen.
and we
At some,
gotta realize Shakur is really good at clinching too. Like he'll spin you, clinch you, hold you a little bit. He has some old school tricks.
at some point, a fight,
A lot
at
of people
some,
don't talk about.
yeah, all that. But
He'll do everything to offset your offense.
at some point, a fight gonna break out.
Yeah, but then I have seen Shakur stand directly in front of a guy, and the guy still couldn't hit him.
Okay.
Because how he move his body, he has very great upper body movement.
hmm So Shakur gonna have to be on his A game and uh all those aspects we just spoke on, and then too, he cannot rely on the ropes. That's another thing. He better not try to get cute on the ropes. That will be his demise. So he got to be
Yeah, he got to
mindful.
stay in the set.
Yeah.
He could use the ring, but don't stay near the ropes
hmm
because he could trip near the ropes. But the good thing about him being near the ropes, though, he got that check left hook. Like
His
he'll spit.
power still his power is still in question. I definitely don't see him knocking Tank out.
Yeah,
Tank got one of the
yeah.
best chins in
I'm
boxing.
not even gonna lie. I don't see it either. Yeah, I don't
So
see it either.
while he on the ropes trying to do that little cute little, check hook and all that, Tank is gonna be putting water in the basement. That would definitely after 3 rounds of Tank.
If I was Tank, right? Because it's hard to hit Shakur clean in the head. I will go to his body. A guy like Shakur, who's a very good mover, because I've boxed dudes that move similar to Shakur.
Right.
I focus on their body. I did a lot of jabs to their body. I even threw right hands to their body because you can't really move your body that much. Your body's always gonna be there. You could move your head, move your shoulders, turn. turn your waist, do all that, but your body is gonna be right there.
Right.
So I'm a fake like I'm going to your hand, then go to your body every time. Every time I'm going for your body. You understand? Because the body, you can always hit the body if you can't. If you find a guy, you can't hit his head, go for his body. Some guys just have very good upper body movement, but their body's gonna be right there, their stomach. You can just go for it every time. You're gonna hit it. You're gonna hit something.
Something that a lot of
And
people
those
miss about. Okay, my bad. Go ahead. My bad.
and those guys that are very good head movement and very good at dodging punches, rolling and slipping punches. They're weak. They're weak in the midsection. Like they can't take body shots. They can't.
Right.
Like I know Shakur. I don't know if you heard this one time. He said he got hurt with a body shot, and guess who hurt him with a body shot? Oscar Valdez hurt Shakur with a body shot, but we he played it off really well. But he talked about it in an interview. He said I got hurt seriously. He said I got hurt bad to the body by Oscar Valdez, but I played it off really nice. That it didn't look like I was hurt, but I was seriously hurt. He didn't know. He did an interview. I think it was on Cigar Talk. I think. Did you see it or no?
Oh no, no, no. I didn't see it, but I'm not surprised.
He said he got hurt to the body. He was really hurt versus Oscar Valdez, and that was a fight he was dominating too.
Right. Yeah, he did good in the Valdez fight. But one thing people I don't hear a lot, or I don't know if people been noticing in the Tank fights. Tank is not a headhunter until he's trying to finish you, until he's going to finish you. You know, he's not really head hunting. He strategically places punches, in the midsection, as I like to say, putting water in the basement. He did it in the Frank Martin fight. I seen though, even though I had Frank
But
winning.
that's because we knew. That's because we. If you, I don't want to cut you off, King, but that's because we knew. Tank told us already. He said Frank doesn't like to take body shots. If you don't remember, did you remember the build up?
Yeah, yeah. I heard him mentioning some of
So,
the pre-fight things.
so, so I expected him to do that. To be honest, but is he gonna do that against every single opponent? I don't think so. You think so?
No, just to the ones that it applies to, and I feel Shakur is one of the ones that it applies to because I feel like he gotta
Yeah, he
demobilize
got to go for his
Shakur.
body. He got
He
to go
gotta
for his body.
demobilize him. He gotta get him at a standing target. And for every one round that Tank could have success to the body, to the midsection,
Right.
that takes away 2 to 3 rounds from the opponent. That's straight
Yeah.
up.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So once Shakur is not mobile anymore, now what? Now what?
Now he got to fight.
That's his plan B. I got to fight now.
He got to fight or he got to run.
No, no, you can't. Come on now. That's off the table now. You could try
Oh
to
yeah,
run.
because not mobile. He not moving. Yeah, he got to go
No.
toe to toe with Tank. What you mean?
Okay, so there we are. Plan B. We got to stand in the phone booth and work it out. And you still like Shakur chances with that?
I do. The reason why I say I do, be, why you laughing?
Because I mean, I'm trying to
Shakur,
picture that. I'm
listen,
picturing that in my head, man. I don't know if you remember
Shakur,
that
my
video, that
Shakur,
video
my
game
boy, man.
knockout.
I can't doubt him until he shows me different. I know he got that dog in him. He's from Brick City, man. Brick City, New Jersey. He from the hood. He got that mentality to never give up, man. He's been through the fire. This is a kid. This is a kid who spars Bud Crawford, bro. Like he spars this man on a regular. This is a kid who I seen bully guys. You seen that spar?
Man, come on with it. I mean, because them scenarios really doesn't apply to Tank. at 135. Yeah, he's for Crawford. Crawford has uh I ain't gonna say
You think Crawford was taking it easy on him? Come
ding
on,
ding
man.
ding. That's what I was trying to find the right word to say, but you see, I think you knew what I was trying to say. Yeah, Crawford ain't giving his all to Shakur. And if he is, them spar sessions look like trash. Be a one-sided session. I don't think Crawford could teach Shakur how to bully Tank. He could probably teach him how to manador Tank, but then it's like you gotta be 99% effective, all 12 rounds. You got to be on your A game from start to finish. So
Listen, man, I like my boy Shakur chances. Whether it's in the middle of the ring, whether he's moving, I like his chances all around the board.
and you've been right before, so but
That's that's my guy, man. Brick City.
that's what's up.
He's built for that. He's built for that, man.
Well, I mean, should we get that fight this year?
Nah. I think 25 maybe. Hey, yo, salute Bills boot camp.
What's up, Easy Rap? What's going on, man? I hear y'all up here talking about Tank like he the most unstoppable fighter in the world again. Oh my God. He did that to Frank Martin, man. He did that to Frank Martin, which I thought Frank had a little chance, but I mean, dancing on the ropes, and then he said he fucked up. He said, I tried to do what I thought was right and hit Tank with something. You know what I'm saying? But it didn't work out. Hell no, it didn't work out.
He said, hell
Tank knew
nah.
you was shook. He was shook of Tank, man. Tank had him shook. Tank jumped at him and he got down flint. He was like, oh, okay. And started smiling. It was like, oh my God, here we go. He threw like what? Four four punches in that round before he got knocked out. When
Yeah.
no Shakur ain't finna let you just keep trying to walk him down like that. You gonna
Oh
eat
no,
something.
no, that's not gonna happen. You know, Bill Boost camp. Everybody they seen that De Los Santos fight. They really think Shakur really soft now. Like what? That they let that one fight get to their head. They forget who Shakur really is.
I mean, but they don't say nothing about how Rolly. If Rolly would have been smart, he was doing the damn thing to Tank. Tank was running his ass off. We didn't hear nothing about Tank running. He was backing up the whole fight. Oh, this is what they say. Oh, Tank was setting him up. No, Rolly's just slow as hell.
Yeah,
If
Rolly was applying a lot of pressure on him.
yeah, if Rolly was patient with his pressure, shit, I don't know what it would have been, but Rolly ain't that type of fighter. Tank got in his head saying, I'm gonna kick your ass. So Rolly was like, I'm gonna run through him, and he caught him. I mean,
Yeah, pretty
until it
much.
until Tank fight Shakur, I don't even know about Loma because Loma old as hell now. But he fights Shakur and he beat Shakur like he did Frank. Okay, you that dude. But until then, it's crickets right now.
Well, who
No
is that
fight,
dude then?
huh?
Who is that dude then?
I mean, it's yet to be seen. I mean, Tank is a great fighter. I ain't gonna say good, but he a great fighter. But it's yet to be seen for him to fight against another person that we call good or even great. I mean, name one good fighter he fought against, and then we can say, what you gonna
I mean,
say, Pitbull?
I'm gonna give you a Mount Rushmore, and you just said one, Barrios,
Pitbull.
but yeah,
Okay, Pitbull.
Barrios,
Who?
uh,
Barrio.
Barrios, Mario, yeah,
Barrio. Mario Barrio.
correct.
Okay.
Hold on,
Go
wait. You
ahead.
say Mario Barrios is a A fighter?
Hold on, either right. Hold on. Let him go.
No, go ahead.
Yeah, okay. I mean, that's two right there. But what's the disagreement with those two? Both of those guys, Last time I checked, they champions or former champions, one of the two.
Oh, oh, that's it. Oh, like that's like a LeBron type thing. Pad your stats when we lose.
Well, what other
Okay.
metric can we gauge it on? I mean, what we want to go with the skill set. I mean,
No, that's
Burrow.
that's what we saying. It's not that we got to knock on Tank. It's like you said, what other metrics can we gauge it on? We gauging it on what we see and who he fighting. Not
And
we
you
we
just
not
said
gauging.
right, and you and, y'all, and I don't know who said it, but it said, well, we ain't really seen him go out. We seen him playing a little kiddie pool, but we ain't seen him get out there with no shorts. Name the shorts, and then I just gave you a couple of, you know,
I mean,
I wouldn't say Martin was. I think Martin was definitely underrated. I felt like he did deserve to be in the ring with Tank. I did. That's just me. Some people probably start giving me pushback, and all that. But no, I feel like uh Martin true, and he showed that he belonged in the ring with him. Yeah, he got knocked out, but he won the first 5 rounds.
but on their scorecard, Tank was gonna win anyway, so he would have had to do something way different than what he was doing. Like Tank was already gonna win, regardless of the fact what Frank Martin was
But
doing. He was doing
that would
great.
have been a robbery then, because neither one of us gonna sit up here and say that Tank wasn't behind on the scorecards from our judgment.
Yeah, he should have been behind, but you know how the game go. This is
Right,
Tank.
right,
This
right,
is
right,
this is the so-called face of boxing that ain't on a video game, but you the face of boxing. I
right.
don't get that, but maybe he'll be on
Well,
there soon.
because I don't mean to cut you off, Bill's boots. All respect. The reason why he is because regardless of what went on between round 1 to 10, was you able to beat that 1 to 10 count? And them cats
I
weren't able to
mean,
beat it. So that's what makes Tank the face of boxing now.
I think what makes Tank the face of boxing is he got a great mouthpiece with him. Boxing, like if somebody tell you something over and over 100 times every day, and every time they grab a microphone, you're gonna start believing, yeah, this is he Tank that face of boxing. I'm not a Tank hater, but like it's a lot of dudes that could be the face of boxing. Canelo the face of boxing right now. I mean, whether we like it or not, you know what I'm saying? Like, who is Tank pushing it forward? I mean, all they gonna go back to is, oh, pay-per-view sales, pay-per-view sales. Well, Tank ain't doing that great in pay-per-view sales. No matter how they try to sugarcoat it, you know what I'm saying? It is what it is.
He gets a good turnout at the gate.
That's it. The gate. Everybody do a good turnout at the gate.
There's only one definition of everybody, and
Okay,
everybody.
okay. So Bud, you think Bud do a good turnout at the gate, depending on who he
I'm
fight?
not gonna let you move off the spur. You painted yourself in. You said everybody do good. Everybody don't do good at the gate.
Not every. I mean, not everybody, but you see, we not talking about caliber fighter. Tank is not a B fighter, so we talking about an A-list fighter.
Okay,
Do
A-list
do do
fighters that don't
do
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 good at the gate.
majority of the A-list fighters bring them out?
Okay, now that's something I can definitely agree with. A majority of the A-list fighters, put asses in seats. Okay, cool.
I mean, I'm not gonna compare Tank to what a name that just lost with the little
Matias,
blonde hair. I'm not gonna compare him to him. You know what I'm
yeah, yeah.
saying? Which they thought he was a monster. You
He
know.
is. He is. I ain't jumped off the bandwagon with him. Yeah, he lost convincingly, but I feel he is a monster. I mean, I feel for his next opponent.
I mean, I do too, but it's like you can't take a day off. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah,
Like
yeah.
when
If you're gonna be that guy that face of boxing, like we're saying, that's topic right now. Yeah, if you're gonna be the face of boxing, no, you can't take a day off. So which correlates us back to why I would say I can agree with Tank being the face of boxing, of course, with the mouthpiece and all that, and the promotion of it. But look at the product that he's bringing to the ring, to the arena as well.
okay, okay, so but at the end of the day, uh, I mean, yeah, Tank knocking people out. Everybody want to see knockouts, but real boxing fans want to see him like We want to see the best Tank, like against somebody that push him, so we can really see what the fuck. You know what I mean? Like when Gamboa was coming up, man, we seen him go through the fire and still be undefeated. Like we want to see that from Tank.
Oh
You know
yeah.
what I'm saying?
True. I agree
Like
with
we
that.
want to see somebody push Tank to where we like, well, shit. I mean, he was clocking Tank, but Tank goddamn showed another side of himself. Like we ain't seen that shit yet. We go into the fight like, yeah, Tank finna knock him out. You know, or if you want to see Tank lose, you like, oh, I hope it go 12. You know what I mean? Other than that, yeah, Tank got a good chin, but we ain't seen him against somebody that we say that's knocking motherfuckers out too. Maybe it's not one, not at 135.
Okay. So you just answered yourself, Bills Boo. That guy doesn't exist yet. So even by default, or as I like saying about Hooker Crook, he got to be the face of boxing because that guy is not out there yet.
He the face of boxing at 135,
Oh
140.
yeah, yeah, yeah. That's what I'm talking about within the division, within that division. So let me,
But
put
like, I mean, he probably be on the new video game now if he ain't fucking with Floyd and his name ain't tied up in that contract with Al Heyman.
right,
But other than that, like you ain't gonna be able to push the name Tank forward without being on that video game.
right.
You know what
But
I'm
in the
saying?
division, is it a guy? Is it who is the guy to push Tank to that next level? Or
Shakur,
or
Shakur gonna push him to the next level, and he gonna push Shakur to the next level. Like the reason why he ain't fought Shakur yet, cause Shakur is the only one with the legs and the stamina that can deal with it. We can't say Haney because you dig into he know how to manipulate Haney mind. You know what I'm saying? Just like in the sparring, he was talking shit to him, and yeah, they got on all this equipment, so Haney gonna be forcing and coming forward and doing all this crazy shit and swinging and trying to walk somebody down. But in a real fight, you're not gonna get in Shakur head like that, like you can do Haney. So Shakur is the only one that can move and keep up that moving. That's why he was talking shit. Like you ain't gonna do nothing but run. Like what you want me to do? Stand there and let you punch me like Frank? Stand there and let you pick your shots? I mean, great boxers cut the ring off.
true.
You know what I mean? I mean, if Boots was so great, he would have cut off Karan and you know what I'm saying, handle him. But that guy was turning him, moving, you know what I'm saying, punching. I ain't even see him grab Boots that much. So you was doing something wrong.
And we just saw it again this past weekend with Liam versus Matias. Same thing.
But
Matias,
that
I think
that guy knew how to grab though. He knew how to
yeah,
grab.
but he was turning them as well. He was using a
Yeah.
lot of good angles, and he was throwing his punches, effective punches and bunches, swimming without getting wet. You know, so I can see y'all saying, "Hey, Shakur can mimic that with Tank." Only thing about it is, I think there's a little bit power ratio that got to be accounted for,
I
and
mean, but Matias and Tank, two different like caliber fighters. I like Matias, but like Tank got a little bit more grit to him. Like he play mind games. Like he not gonna go into a fight and not try to have an edge. He had Frank at the press conference, man, when he was showing him a fake video of his mixtape. I always talking about sparring, just reminding him every day. And Frank resorted back to the mixtape. You resorted back to, you know what I'm saying, what you did when you was young.
right,
You ain't show him your growth. You show him what he seen in sparring.
exactly.
And as soon as he seen that, he knocked your ass out.
Mhm.
Because he kept reminding you, oh, remember what happened in sparring. Remember what happened in sparring. And that shit was in his fucking head. And he jumping at him at press conference and all that shit. I mean, he just showed that he gonna try to punk you and get your mind off of your game plan. I
Yeah,
mean, I can't even blame Derrick James.
No, that's a real good breakdown. I got to give you kudos on that because that's something that it was beyond my sight. That yeah, that's a way where the opponent can effectively get in your head by putting them at a particular place and time to where I know I could beat you at and I could get you there. You know what
Right.
I'm
You
saying?
you
Mentally.
seen it. You seen the first 5 rounds what he was doing. He kept that left hand up. He kept
Hmm.
it up. He was moving. He was throwing punches. Boom. And then Tank got in his head by one punch or something. Something he did. He got into his head and he resorted back to his old habits
Yeah.
and knocked him out.
And that won't work on Shakur.
No,
Okay.
no, because both of them got real respect for each other. Both of them talk big shit. You know what I'm saying? Like it's probably gonna be a better press conference than AB and Black Ops. You know what I'm
Oh, no,
saying?
I think AB is gonna go undefeated in the press conference. Come on,
I mean, but you
because
know,
of the animation that he brings to it. I mean, what press conference AB didn't really win. Fuck what he did in the
right,
ring. We just talk about the
right.
build
But
up
see,
because he talked so much shit that motherfucker was down there convinced. Well, maybe that AB gonna show up.
yeah, AB showed up, the same one that we be like, dude, you got a pretty good chin. You ain't really just been stopped like that. I don't know why you ain't letting your hands go.
Right.
Like
Well,
there's nobody gonna hit you harder than Maydonna. I don't know why you ain't letting your hands go.
right.
This is like he shell shocked. Like you should have been over that. But I think it got something to do with training and the mentality of like they shouldn't take him in the gym and he should have been in the gym other than just a fat camp. That he should have been in the gym. They should have tied his hands up and let
I,
somebody punch on him.
Bill's Books,
And
I
then
think he hit it on the nose. It is mentality. He got the mentality. He know he can sell the fight. Fuck what I'm gonna
right,
bring to the fight. I can sell the fight. Once
right.
once
He
the
don't.
money is made, hey, I
But
get it.
that's why they should have tied his motherfucker Coach Ford should have tied his hands up and let somebody beat on him. Let somebody beat on him.
Right.
And then they can tell him, they can remind him, this is what you do in the fight. You ain't throwing back no punches anyway.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So you might well have your hands tied.
Hmm.
Then as soon as you get to whining and cussing and talking shit, I'm like, well, I'm gonna let you, I'm gonna untie you, see what the fuck you do then. You know what I'm saying? And get that bullshit mentality out of his head that it's all about billions when it's all about business in the
Exactly.
ring.
Yeah. See if that dog gonna come out on me, unloose some hands, see if he gonna go out there and try to get his lick back.
Hell yeah, he gonna go out there and try to get it lit back. Cause whoever hit him, he gonna be mad at them.
Right.
I mean, but at the end of the day, I like Tank. You know what I'm saying? I want to see Shakur and Tank. I want to see Loma and Tank. But what I think should happen is, motherfucking, if Tank fight Loma, Shakur need to fight the other dude with the belt and get that belt, and then they meet in the middle.
Why not Shakur and Loma? Why is that so, far off the table?
You know why?
Oh, that top rank shit.
Yeah, you know why. Bob Arum is not. That could have been happened.
Yeah, it's the same shit with Pacquiao and Crawford, huh?
Yeah,
Pretty much. Oh, okay.
that could have been happened. Uh, before what's his name? Cambozo.
Yeah. True that. True that.
You know what I mean? Like that could have been Shakur. You know what I'm saying? It would have been a better build up. It would have been a better fight for people to want to watch. It probably would have been a fight party just for the simple fact he finally got to fight Loma.
Yeah. So I'm thinking that once again you just give me a lot of good insight because sometimes I dismiss the politics of boxing because I grew up watching in the '80s and I'm still kind of like yeah it can come back, you know what I'm saying? I fool myself sometimes, but then that the politics remind me this era reminds me no it's the business. So the business of boxing, Bob Brown said, well, let me feed them Loma. I don't know who he might try to feed him first, but he's not going to put Loma in there with Shakur. So
Well,
it,
Shakur
it
got one more fight
right,
under top rank.
right.
So uh, at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? That's why he fighting Frank Martin last opponent. You know what I'm saying? Like, let me go ahead and get this fight out the way because why? I mean, people questioning like, why would you fight this dude? But it's like a tune-up fight for whatever my next adventure gonna be. Because if I don't sign with them, you know what I'm saying? I can holler at Turk, and Turk gonna make whatever fight that's possible to make because he got the bread. And I really thought Shakur was gonna be on this undercard, but you know what I mean? He need to go ahead and get that work in. But it's always the future, you know. Once Crawford go ahead and do his thing, Shakur gonna be a free agent. You know what I mean? I don't understand why Boots team ain't trying to get on that card. You know what I mean? Like they should have got on that card after that fight was canceled. They should have got try to get on that card. Then you can say I am the future in waiting. You want Terrence Crawford card? You know what I'm saying?
Crawford, I
And
don't
you
think Crawford going back down to 140, down back down.
no, no, but in perception, this is the dude that want Crawford. This is the dude that says he can beat Crawford. So everybody watching to see Crawford, but you gonna see Boots first just to see if he got the skills of the main event.
Yeah, can he pass the eye test?
Right. And you on a bigger stage. Everybody already here to see Crawford, and man, it's a stacked card. Like, and you would have made it even better. You know what I mean? And you getting paid more.
Right.
And your promoter is hand in hand with the motherfucker.
Do you think he at least going to show up at the fight?
No.
Oh my God, that'll speak. That'll speak volume to me, to a person like myself. Because if that's a fight you're really clamoring for, you supposed to be walking that dude down. Like back in the Rocky days, remember?
Man, he not no Clubber Lang, man.
You know the name I was trying to think of.
He,
He was going all, he was showing up everywhere and shit. Motherfucker, I'm showing up at the when the trash man pick up the trash, I'm right there. When you
he,
putting the trash out, I'm right there. We go fight or what?
he's not Clubber Lang, man. He's not going. Uh, I mean, even with Keith Thurman, he didn't show up. His brothers was there talking shit to Keith Thurman. You know
Right.
what I mean? Like he should have been there. Like that would be a great fight. Keith Thurman, boom. You know what I mean? Keith Thurman, go ahead and I mean, he broke his shoulder or whatever the hell. His rotator cuff. I ain't never seen nobody with a full cast because of rotator cuff, but okay. You know, a
Okay.
bicep,
Did, did,
whatever.
did, did Ortiz move up?
Yeah, Ortiz moved up 154.
Okay, so yeah, he
He was
out
gonna
there.
fight. He was gonna fight Tim Zoo, but that cut on his head, I
Right.
guess it keep re-aggravating it or whatever. But I mean, August 3rd gonna be a stacked card, man. And it's still time for these dudes to get on this card. You know what I mean? If Boots and Bozy really feel some type of way, you will be in the same arena. Y'all can really show y'all mutual respect. Hey, what's going on? I really want to fight you. You can be talking your shit before the Avenesian fight. Like, I'm about to knock this
He
dude
got
out.
yeah, he got to look real impressive against that dude. I mean, he need to go in there and just do a very very good showing to
Oh, he not fucked up and picked the wrong opponent because now you got a gauge.
right.
Now they're gauging you. If you
Mhm.
go past 6 rounds, it's a gauge on you.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. That's why I say you got to look real impressive. This a fight that you definitely can't go past for. It can't make the mid rounds.
I, I
Yeah.
don't I don't think he's gonna look impressive. I think Avenesian gonna give him everything he can motherfucking take. Cause Boots ain't been in the ring with a bud. Avenesian have. He can look at every mistake he made with a bud with a switch hitter.
Bud
Like damn,
carries Bud carries fighters.
yeah, he did. He carried him. But
Exactly.
he can look at what he was fucking up at and what he needed to run at. Like, okay, he was carrying me right here. He could have been did this. Oh, I can't let that happen. I can't leave my face like this when I swing like this. Boots ain't that type of counter puncher like that, but he got the power to. But Ebenezer ain't no Vila either. He's not no walk down fighter.
Nah.
I'm not gonna stand here and just walk you down. I feel like, you know what I mean? He gonna be moving. And I mean, even if he get a good shot on Boots, stun him a little bit, that's gonna hurt him. That's
Yeah.
gonna hurt because it's like you talked all this shit. That's like the dog that's inside the fence when the mailman come,
Mm-hmm.
barking like a motherfucker. Now you outside the gate and you just let the mailman walk on by.
Exactly. You ain't got that same energy. Yeah,
No.
yeah, that'll take down some of the stocking boots if anything bad goes on, and if Avenesian get any type of good moments in that fight, yeah, the stock of boots is definitely gonna take a tumble.
Oh, it's yeah. That's why I was like, wow, why would you even pick that type of fighter? Like, oh, I guess you want common opponents, but really you only setting yourself up for bad promotion because every Spence fan that wanted Bud to lose the fucking Avenesian and wonder why he fought Avocado and Avalanche and all the names they gave him. Now they gotta soak that shit up because their second best fighter that they clamped on after Spence is fighting Avenesian. So you got to come up with an excuse. Oh, he want to show that what he would have did the Avenesian better than Bud. It's yet to be seen, though. I mean, at the end of the day, I just think one slip up. I mean, Karan was damn spinning him. He was doing everything. They call him Karen, but I think it's Karan.
Right.
Cooper Karan, but you know what I mean? He was dancing on him. He didn't fear his punches. He didn't fear his power. He knew what he can do. It was like if he had a little bit more skill, Boots would have been in trouble. A little bit more power, Boots would have been in trouble. And it's like, who has Boots really fought that got foot movement? Like, ain't no slow mo punch gonna work with Avenesian. It'll work with Vila. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's like you playing in the ring when you know you can. But with Karan, you couldn't play. And everybody was like, damn, you do something. You know what I mean? Everybody wanted to see him knock him out, but it was just like, oh, okay. But you know, everybody have one of those fights. You know, Shakur had a fight where he said his hand was hurting, and they call him running. You know, but it's what it is. I mean, at the end of the day, I don't know what Easy Route went, but shit, he probably on the phone. I gotta
Mm-hmm.
get my I gotta get my ass back in the door. But yeah,
Yeah, me
man,
too.
good talking to you. Good
Oh
talking
yeah,
to
oh yeah.
you, man.
I admire your knowledge on boxing. You made a lot of good points. I got to get the rolling as well. You made a lot of
Yeah,
good points.
I
Gave me some
usually
good
do
info.
football, man. I'm big on football, but you know, I be in these boxing areas, you know, talking my shit. I was hoping I seen boxing nerd because he a real big Boots fan. I was gonna chop him up real
Right.
quick. But
Yeah,
nerd love Boots.
don't he? He said he's a throwback fighter, but I agree with you. You know the jury is still out on him, but this fight with Avenesian gonna be real interesting, and it's either his stock gonna go down or it's gonna stay the same. One of the
Oh,
two. I
it's
don't
gonna
think it can
drop.
really.
It's gonna drop. Soon as it say ding ding, his stock gonna drop because he gonna be swinging for the fence. You know what I'm saying? Just think you coming in there not like, oh, I'm gonna stick to the game plan. You coming in there like I got something to prove for no reason. Just
Yeah.
stick to your game plan. Whether it go 12 rounds or 5 rounds, just stick to your game plan. If you that
No,
type.
it can't go 5 rounds now for the stock to go up. It got to go under 5 rounds, or
Yeah,
say the stock stay the same. You know what I'm saying? They still gonna be like, yeah, y'all had a common opponent, you did a little better, but look at the level of the opponent. You
right.
know,
No,
You reaching for Crawford, the creme de la Crawford, the creme de la creme.
that's
You
why you
know.
should. That's why you should be on his undercard to prove yourself and
Mhm.
say and call him out while he in the locker room. Be like, you know what I mean? If Crawford do his thing, and we want to see me, he can come get his belt back. You can say anything.
Yeah.
You know?
But that's gonna
But
give
yeah,
Crawford
I'm
a
gonna
lot.
let you get to it, man. Let me get back on in here. So,
All right, salute, man. You be safe out
all right,
there.
you
All right,
too.
easy route. I'm gone.